are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Smack with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
You already know what time it is. We back on the 7 C's. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. And this time, we gonna let Big Ant do the driving. Urban Politician TV. Stay on your pivot at all time for shit show, right? Almighty Suspect responds to being fired from No Jumper with no further ado. Let's see what them folks over at the Fed quarters have been up to.
Watch, nigga, I spit on him. Nigga, not do nothing. Nigga, I will not. Shut up. You up. We knew you was in that part. Nigga, shut up. Shut up. We knew you. Nigga, you got spit on. You got hit your teeth.
No spit touch me. No spit touch me. No spit touch me.
I watched it. Nigga, I watched it.
No spit touch me.
I watched it. Nigga, I watched it. Nigga, what we gonna do? What you wanna do about it? What you wanna do about it, nigga? What you wanna do about it? Meet me outside.
You a scary nigga.
What you wanna do about it?
You're a scary
What you wanna do about it?
You're a scary
What you wanna do about it? Come do something, Mr.
Man
Black Belt.
brought a knife to
Come do something, Mr. Black Belt. Come do something, Mr. Black Belt. Ain't no weapons, police. Come do something, Mr. Black
Now
Belt.
there's a knife right there. You pulled it out.
Where?
Brother, you pulled the knife out. There was a Swiss Army knife trying to fumble for it.
You're in the feds. Federal feds.
As of today, Almighty Suspect will no longer be a host on No Jumper. For anyone who's living in a hole in the ground, there was a confrontation last night between Brandon, a.k.a. Bucci Bear, a.k.a. Dark Brandon, and Almighty Suspect that resulted in both spit flying and a knife being pulled out. Both of these are infractions that I fear we just cannot tolerate as a business. You know, many times over the past couple of years, I've looked back at the Kelpie incident, and I have felt like I was a little too lenient. Like, I feel like that.
So you supposed to tolerate somebody calling somebody a bitch to their face on the platform? This is indication he has no idea the climate of the culture that he is immersed in. Oh, my mama.
Incident, even though we managed to skate, essentially, because we got Kelpie to sign off on fire sus at that time. And I'm not going to lie, there's been a couple of times since then, in particular with the whole Jalise thing, where it really, really felt like he was on the border of attacking her. That got a little scary for me and made me feel like, Jesus Christ, maybe this is not okay. But yeah, I just feel like we just can't tolerate that kind of stuff in here. It's just way over the line. It's just too big of a risk, and it's just not the kind of platform that I want to run at this point. I mean, honestly, the loose cannon situation has been a very bad look for the brand. There's definitely been artists who are just straight up like scared to come here to do interviews because of the fact that they've seen that clip and they just feel like violence is just a normal everyday thing here. So that
hold on. I'm towing the line between, because we like conflict. We like arguments. We like that energy. The whole point of No Jumper is controllable chaos.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Sometimes I don't think they want Lush to be as honest as he has been. That might have been a little too honest. Oh, my mama.
But when it becomes uncontrollable, that's where I intervene. Now,
but don't get past that line, though.
Hold on.
I wasn't aware. Why wasn't you aware?
One thing I did want to say before I start is, I'm not mad at Adam. I'm not mad at at No Jumper, I'm not. I ain't mad now. I might have some discrepancies. But I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, at the end of the day, it's a business. I can't be mad. This man platform. What I'm gonna be mad at? I can't be mad per se. They didn't want to fire me. But what I can be mad at is, bro, it's like I was watching.
I know Sharp gonna eat this up. Sharp finna do 2 weeks of content off this dynamic right here. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Niggas talking about controlled chaos. It ain't no such thing as no controlled chaos, bro. You can't control such as chaos. It's either you like my chaos or you don't. It's either you want me to flash why nigga got fired. But as a grown man though, I do have to take responsibility for my own actions. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, nigga, I am a grown man. Don't nobody control me.
Gotta give it up for that.
Me but myself, and I'm responsible for all my own actions. I do want to say that. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I want to say is, bro, I think this dude came up here with a motive. You know what I'm saying? I think he came in here with a motive, bro. He missed her. All right, so how we get here, I told y'all, I didn't know until the day before. I had no clue. Niggas didn't make me aware. I had no clue. You know what I'm saying? So they tell me same day, the flyer already up. I'm like, I gotta go. Because then they just gonna let this nigga clip farm all week on the platform that I worked on for 2 years. The platform I worked on for 2 years. If I didn't go, y'all was gonna let that nigga slander my name and say he was scared. Look, he didn't want to see me face to face again, and y'all was gonna platform him.
That wouldn't have been a bigger deal.
So
That bigger deal.
All I know is show me another podcast where multiple people have got spit at. Show me another podcast where niggas did took fades in the back. Show me a podcast where niggas got allegedly pistol whipped in alleys. Show me a podcast where 2 members on the podcast in Puerto Rico. Show me. If you ask me, everything I did was on deal with the brand, nigga.
You can't argue with that.
If you ask me, the whole altercation is on point with the last 2-3 years of the No Jumper brand, nigga. Am I lying? I was just doing a rate. It was just me.
So Richard's flipped it back on that.
Big Ant, the spokesman, man, we back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as the No Jumper high school level drama baddie / drama and hip hop show that they.
I'm gonna let y'all want to see what Ant got to say about it. Go up over to his channel and see his commentary. But from the rest of this is what I want to leave y'all with. He say control chaos. Almighty suspects say this was right in sync with what usually goes on. Watch this, and I'm up out of here. I'm about my hustle.
Paid for the funeral as soon as it happened, just because.
What?
But don't tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
What do riding bikes got to do with rap?
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean a real thing. Look at me.
We listen.
Don't be looking at the guy sitting next to
I'm
me.
hot. I'm hot. Y'all playing. I'm hot.
Oh, wow.
I'm hot.
There we go.
I'm hot, Adam.
Oh, wow.
I'm hot.
These are times rappers crashed out and attacked Adam 22. Adam tried to play it cool with Famous Richard, but it backfired when he said something foul about King Von's mom. Famous Richards wasn't going for none of that, so Richards flipped it back on Adam and made it personal.
100K track and King Von's family and shit.
Oh, you talking about the management?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to tap in with
I think Von's mom was annoyed by me because I asked her if she was his mom or his sister.
Maybe she took that as a compliment.
I should have known. She didn't look like she took it as a compliment. She looked like she was
I ain't
annoyed.
even gonna lie for you. You be saying some dumb shit. I ain't on King David. You be saying some dumb shit. What the
I'll be honest, I was on like 2 hours sleep. I didn't know.
Yes. Fuck, to yourself, gang. Like on BD, keep that to yourself.
No, I shouldn't have. But it was like I really didn't know.
You're right.
I'm confused.
Question.
Like
Was he alive?
I'm listening.
Oh, he was already passed.
Oh, BD, I could be saying, I ain't saying about your wife, though. I'm cooling right now, for like, I could be on there with your wife, for my homie. You trending everywhere, for you let your, how you, like.
You said you could be on it with my wife?
I could be on there with her, like, real life.
On
going
where?
on her.
Huh?
Going on her, for on my dead homies, for on BD, for. I was never going back home after she ate her own, for them, like.
Oh, you feel some type of way about the situation?
It's a thing.
What you mean it's a thing?
So you'll never let your crammed on camera?
Hell no, for we
end up on this. I was just asking you a regular question.
He said stop playing with me because
you just be saying some
smash your
random
life.
crazy.
No, what was that? What was the random part?
Tell me, I asked mom, do she like? Is that his sister? All type of.
Oh, that was I actually did ask you that.
This tweeting. On my dead, on King Dave, I would have cracked. If I cracked that on one time, folks, she coming with me for my.
I don't think so. She don't like little kids.
Little kids.
Yeah.
I'm a back in New York with me. I'm a upper roll. I'm a upper roll. Oh, B, stop tweaking with me. Shorty, check it out. What we doing? I'm a upper roll.
What's that, like $400?
Not 216. Hey, this.
Two bands to be exact. I ain't gonna lie. This enough to go out to eat though.
It is not 2 bands.
It's enough to go out to eat.
That's a light 2 bands.
It's enough to go out to eat on BD.
Yeah.
It's like 9.
Suspect saw it was getting hot, so we tried to switch the convo, but the energy was already off. Then Adam threw out a zesty joke, and that's when Richards really turned up.
We got a track record in here.
What you mean?
We beat people up in this room.
On my homies, I'm with all that on King.
Yeah.
I'm with all that.
Oh my God, what just happened?
I have no clue.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna go down? Look,
blood on the wall
so
behind
you gonna
you?
go down? Well,
You see that blood?
oh, that's what you did to do.
Yeah, that's how we do.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never clean that up.
Nah, you can't.
That's just in the wall of fame, huh?
We left it up as a sacrifice.
Okay,
Wall of Fame. Had to, you know. Had to do
You
that
be
thing.
pack number 2.
Stop tweaking with me, gang.
We be smoking on Rich.
Stop tweaking with me, gang.
I'm not
Now,
tweaking.
so hey, look. I'm gonna get.
He's smoking up there.
You ain't even gone yet. We already smoking on you.
Oh my, stop tweaking with me, gang. Stop tweaking with me, bro.
Hey, I'm scared.
Stop tweaking with me, gang. Before I do that. Hey, she look like where he from? He a goofy mother.
It's from Louisiana.
Do that to him.
He spelled,
Ain't young boy from over
he
there?
spelled Louisiana wrong on the cover of his own book.
You'll do that?
I seen this. He what cowboy has.
Does he?
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of like Versace shirts.
Take him down, boy.
Pause.
Well, then we could be cool.
What you mean, pause?
Pause.
Take him down. Okay, David.
You trying to take a dude down?
I'm talking about back doors.
Whoa! Pause.
That's what
BD means?
Me, football. Do that to me. You said what? Why is you tweaking with me? Why is you tweaking with me on BD?
Where's my security? Where's my security?
A couple months later, Richard pulled back up to No Jumper and gave Adam a little warning to stop playing with dudes who's really in the streets before things go left. Adam didn't take it serious, but he should have.
Yeah, that's your beef. You can have that. On King Dave, you can have that.
I got no beef with him. I was just around with him.
Go ahead. But I ain't even gonna lie, you be capping, gang. Get up with you, gang. Real life.
And I'm really ready.
But I'm saying, like, in Chicago, it's different, gang. Like, we gonna really, like,
Chicago.
I'm just saying, Chicago different. We gonna really, like, take that trip and get up with you, though, you know?
You think they're gonna travel out here to get me?
Yeah.
Fousey's gonna send some shooters out.
I don't think him. I'm just saying, like, Pid, like, don't be tweaking with Chicago, gang, because, like, in the right for really, like, get up with you, clap your together, you know?
See, the problem is, though, is that most of the Chicago guys, they've never been on an airplane, and they're probably never gonna be on an airplane. And if you were to go into their bank account, would find like $40.
Where's you from?
I'm from motherfucking New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Yeah, well,
what you talking about?
King,
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Wherever the you're from.
My homies, don't get up like that on BD. Don't do that. Don't do that, shorty. You made me nervous on the gas. Don't do that.
Adam had Crip Mac jump in the conversation to take up for him, but it didn't go the way he hoped.
Get up in here. On 5-5 Crip.
Right, on beans, because I'll tee this on King Dave.
Do it.
Come on.
I'm not seeing it.
I'll tee this up.
Richard,
on beans.
Do it.
I'll tee
Hey,
You ain't gonna
Adam.
beat up on Cub. On fight Crip.
You gonna save him?
I'm gonna
That's my
squat with
best
you,
friend.
fight Cub.
He gonna
That's my
save you?
bestie.
He gonna save you?
That's my
He
bestie.
gonna save you?
Check it out. We're not doing nothing here. We're not doing nothing here.
What you mean, gang?
We're not doing nothing here.
You not doing what?
All right, yeah. Just sit down, relax.
Pipe or something, shorty?
We're not doing
Relax.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Everybody, we can finish the podcast
I'll
out.
touch you, homie.
We can
We're not
finish
doing that, though.
the podcast out.
We can bag back though, BD.
We're not doing that,
You
bro.
all right? I'm saying bag back though.
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
In 2017, a SoundCloud rapper from LA came to No Jumper Studio to confront Adam 22. Since they never published his interview, but things didn't go as planned, and it went down like this.
I'm gonna say a single thing. This is my issue. Is that you guys acting? You don't talk. Honestly, gonna not do that. Please.
After Adam knocked him out, the dude came back for revenge, this time with a strap. And it went down on the No Jumper live stream. It had people wondering if this was going to be the end of No Jumper.
In this case, we're gonna say no.
Wow, Adam, big
There
boy.
we go.
Right now. You want a car right now? You want a car? Yo.
People thought the whole thing was a skit, but in an interview with DJ Vlad, Adam said this about the robbery.
Employees went out to get the delivery for everybody. We still did the interviews in the back of the store at this time. Now we got a new space. But as he's coming in, the door is unlocked for a couple seconds, and this employee has a gun on him. So somehow in this couple seconds where the door is unlocked, this dude was apparently just lurking in the back of the store, hiding behind one of the cars or whatever, and he slips through the door and, you know, puts the gun in my face, and I think he said, give me all your mother. And then he said, like, do you want to die? Like that. And like almost within seconds of me like sort of processing this and like realizing, you know, and you're doing this weird dance where you're trying to bat the gun out of your face, like as if that's going to change anything if you choose to fire it. And then right behind him, I see my guy with a gun out at this guy's head. So, I mean, this is like the emotions that I'm going through. It's like, holy f***, I'm gonna die. But maybe this is a joke. Maybe this is my friend. Maybe
If dude came up there with a real strap, he probably would have ended No Jumper for good. Adam got involved in politics that ain't got nothing to do with him and picked sides in the gang beef that he had no business speaking on. So Ruger's No Jumper interview took a turn since he only came on the show to question Adam about him clowning FBG Duck's mama and Woosky getting head tapped.
Tell you some real shit though, Adam.
Okay.
My thing is with you, man. Like even where we went bad at, the moment I did my interview with you, I talked to you before the cameras was even rolling. I said I ain't even want to talk about that billionaire. The thing, you on here playing with folks' mama, like Duck mama, bro. Like, I don't give a how much you playing. Just don't play with folks' OG.
I think that was a mutual thing. Her and I had this little flirtatious joke thing going. I mean, have you seen the interview? She's around with me like that, calling me handsome and all this too. It's not just like you remember that day? We could not believe the way she was flirting with me.
At the end of the day, another thing, you play with Woosky, bro. Like, just hear me out.
We talk.
I don't care if y'all talk. That ain't that. I got a personal problem with it because it's the principle of you playing with him about him getting shot in the head. That ain't no joke. Do you know that was at my best friend's funeral?
Yeah.
Do you know that my best friend mama couldn't even bury her son the right way? Like, the funeral was completely over after that. Running everywhere. My mama was there. My son was there. He wasn't even 6 months.
From the jump, Ruger let Adam 22 know he wasn't there to play with him.
But this is what I'm telling you. At the end of the day, if I ask you that type of shit, you ain't really willing to even just fight, don't stop egging it on, gang. Like, if you ain't literally just willing to fight,
why do you think that? Why do I need to be on board with fighting? Like, I've never said I was a boxer. Why do I need to be a boxer all of a sudden?
When you got on that internet and you said Ruger acting like a them fighting words to me, we don't play about that shit. Now, I could come in here and really get on boo. You see what I'm saying? We don't play about certain and you got to understand when you step in that field, you got to accept everything that come with it. Ain't no, I just want to turn this button off now. Now I want to turn this button off. I don't want to do this, but nah. Look, stop playing with people if you're not ready for the outcome that come with this.
Why do you think I'm not ready?
Because you not. You just sat here and said you wouldn't even fight. So you're not ready. That's what I'm telling you.
It got out of hand fast, and Adam's security had to step in and remove Ruger out of the room.
You could come on my podcast and talk to me like this when you're obviously not going to do. Yeah.
Listen,
you're going to have to leave if you want to keep talking tough, because nobody is interested in hearing you talk like that.
He want to leave because he's scared.
You got to do something if you want me to take you serious.
Let's bring it back in a little bit.
Let me talk to you.
For sure.
You're going to have to be polite if you want to stay on this podcast.
Listen,
can we talk?
This podcast.
Hold on.
Then why'd you beg to come on here?
To be honest, I really wanted to come here and beat you.
Yeah, but you're not.
You want to go box? Let's go get y'all face.
Man,
again, I don't want to box.
I listen.
Off my word.
Because listen, hold on.
I can have you removed right now. Do you want to go?
I know.
You want to go wait outside?
Listen, but my son, listen to me.
Me and you chopped it up, bro. Like, off the strength of.
I'm going to leave out this like a man.
That's
cool.
what
I'm going to do.
Right. Or you can sit here and talk like a man.
You got the police in here.
How's it I've made that extremely clear.
Stop talking.
I'm a podcaster. Why the would I stop talking?
Stop talking. That's your problem.
Why would I stop talking when I'm a podcaster?
Most you gonna do is hit the table. You would hit the table. But
all you're doing is sitting here yapping.
Hey, so look,
by doing boxing matches with cavemen who want to act tough instead of doing a podcast.
Now you racist.
I'm not a boxer.
Now it's racistness coming out.
And now you're going to play the race card.
Talking about cavemen. You racist, man.
I'm describing your brain.
You weird.
Not your race.
You weird.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
That's cool. I'll leave. But I'm telling you, you a.
I don't care.
And your ass a
handsome guy. You handsome guy.
Come on.
Sure.
I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't touch me though. But listen,
you're gonna have
handsome guy.
You're gonna have to go.
I bet you y'all he delete this out. I bet you he delete this out the interview.
You're gonna have to go. Be
handsome guy.
Capable of acting like a
handsome guy.
You can't act like
handsome guy.
Behave like a grown up.
Handsome guy.
Behave like a grown up, Ruga.
Come on.
Get the out.
Touch you.
Get out of here.
You scared.
You're fired.
Who's a handsome guy?
Get out of here.
We can run the fade.
We can run the fade.
Don't do that. Hey, look. Come on, y'all. No. Everybody chill out.
Calm down.
But trust me, it ain't just Chicago rappers. Adam's own co-hosts started turning on him too. Almighty Suspect had to put Adam in his place, since Adam was trying to act like he knew more about hip-hop than black culture than Suspect.
You thought you knew more hip-hop about me, you lost the conversation.
At the moment that you start arguing from authority and arguing that your opinion is better just because of your life experience, no, that's what you're saying right now.
They said that and I agree.
You're leaning on your to say that you should automatically win the argument.
I didn't say that.
That's what you just said.
I didn't say automatically. But the moment that you tried to discredit, like you know, how do you know more hip hop about me? How?
No, but what you're doing right now, acting as if
that's the question.
Why I'm talking? Stop talking while I'm talking. You're arguing now that my opinion. Why are you interrupting so much?
Because I want to know the question. You didn't answer the question. You was done talking, then I asked the question, and you interrupted.
You're asking why am I allowed to have a legitimate opinion on hip hop? No, you're saying that my opinion can't count compared to yours.
That's what I said. I said the moment that you insinuated, like the moment that child was ready, and then you said like, oh, like Suspect knows more than hip hop about me. You came in hip hop in 32. I was born into hip hop.
That I'm not allowed to have an opinion about hip hop because I started doing podcasts at 32.
Not that, but you saying you capitalized off hip hop. He's saying he's really in hip hop.
Well, he was hanging out at poetry lounges and yeah.
You got it. You cool with the disrespect. Go ahead. You laughing, but it's cool, bro. You got it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You got it.
But yeah, I think y'all got two different points from the beginning, from the start.
No, you started it. You forced me to do that.
How? I never attacked you.
Because you started calling me a fan and saying I got into hip hop at 32.
Did you not?
You lied.
Did you not?
You lied.
So what were you doing before?
What I said, I was riding BMX every day in the streets.
That's hip hop?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of it.
Here. No, it's not.
Oh, so now you're making fun of my BMX.
Hip hop, get the
I was super successful in BMX. Well,
I'm not saying you're not successful.
But don't tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
What do riding bikes got to do with rap?
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's a real thing. Opinion about hip hop.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
That is what you said.
Did I say he wasn't allowed to say
the rock, hide in the hand.
PW. Did I say he
throw
wasn't
in the
allowed
rock, hide in the hand.
Did I say he wasn't allowed to say
throw in the rock.
Thank you. I never said he wasn't allowed to say
Adam felt like Suspect was dismissing his opinion just because he's white. That's when Suspect snapped, telling Adam there's no way he can know more about the culture when he didn't grow up in it.
Because I'm old, then I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
I didn't even know you were from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire riding bikes, talking about he know more about a
See,
who was heavily involved.
There it is. There it is.
You been
No, that's what you've been doing since the beginning. What are you talking about?
Weird. Now I'm taking shots.
See, okay, there it is. Yeah. See?
You've been taking shots for an hour.
Homie.
You've been taking shots for an hour.
He's sus homie.
I'm supposed to shut the all time. Stop it.
Sus homie.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? You was a spectator riding bikes.
See?
You start interviewing hip hop.
He's doing it again. He's doing it again.
I mean,
he's doing it again.
Playing
the victim.
You're
playing the victim.
That's not a victim. I'm saying you're trying to diminish what I was involved in by calling it poetry lounges. That's like for the equivalent.
How are you not diminishing what I'm involved in?
You had
See, look, he's playing the victim.
But you know more
You're
about
playing the victim because you started diminishing my life experience before me. Why are you talking to him? Talk to me. Talk to me.
You don't know more about
Don't talk to him. Talk to me. Talk to me. Don't talk to him.
I don't need to.
That's Don't be looking at him when you could be looking at me. Look at me.
Oh, yeah, because we listen.
If you want to argue, look at me.
We listen.
Don't be looking at the guy sitting next to me.
Where you going, cuz?
Suspect ended up leaving before he had to hurt Adam, since he still had love for him. But rapper Lil House Phone had lost all the love he had for Adam 22 after some things Adam had done. House Phone was one of the original hosts of No Jumper and had been around since the beginning. But Adam did a podcast with a trans woman named Gracie Jane, who claimed she had hooked up with House Phone. Adam claims he tried editing it out, but the internet easily figured out who they were talking about. So House Phone felt played and got mad at Adam for exposing him for views and confronted him about it on a live stream.
I want to pause real quick to give the Trapologist credit for this content. This is the Trapologist. You go to his channel and see this content independent of me utilizing it in fair use.
Me down the river for 40,000 views, 50,000 views, bro.
You really think that?
Bro,
Like
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do you
saw
that?
those text messages and you really
permanently
believe that I did
altered-
that to you on purpose?
I don't believe that you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterward. You didn't hear the sincerity in my voice. You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did, and that's why I told them to delete it.
You would have deleted the whole interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards.
Well, I
I
can't
had
predict
to talk
the
to
future,
my
dude.
sister about this shit.
I know, and
my
you know
sister
how
has
much that bothers me?
My sister has nothing to do with any of this, bro.
I agree.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna commit suicide, Adam. You're a piece of shit, bro. And I don't give a fuck, bro. It don't matter about if you did it on purpose or not. You keep trying to clear your name. You keep trying to put on other people. Bro,
but how can I
you're
sit
so
here?
You couldn't sit here and talk to me like this last week.
Later on, Adam brought up paying for his mom's funeral. And that's when House really crashed.
Apology you gave when you're on the news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom. He's been going through the hell. You're talking about the person that raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died. Oh, he's been going through the mom.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when I
respectful as
I paid for the
first of all,
funeral as soon as it happened just because.
Adam just kept trying people, and FBG Jane wasn't about to let it slide either. FBG Jane was opening up about his Stop the Violence movement and how he's trying to help stop the killings in Chicago. But while J-Mane was being serious, Adam thought it was funny. But J-Mane wasn't playing. That's when J-Mane got frustrated. He felt like Adam was just asking questions just to clown him. But J-Mane wasn't hearing none of that.
Do you think that as long as we're pushing peace that you could fix things between the Bloodhounds and Billionaire Black?
As long as we pushing peace, do we? Oh yeah, so
yeah, let's push peace in their direction.
That's mandatory, man. I've been seeing these type of whoops. Like I say, Billy a little older, so I just want bro to fall back off them type of whoops because we supposed to be setting an example for the younger generation. So in my opinion, we can't be whooping like that for too long. Like all of us is familiar with the Bloodhound Lil Jeff story. May he rest in peace. And all of us is familiar with the Richie Jerk story. May he rest in peace. So Billionaire Black lost a blood brother to this, as well as Q50 lost a blood brother to this, or is that his cousin? Either way it go, these two men that lost family members, close family members to him, because you could be so close. See Goofy at and in the beginning and try to put an end to it before it get too serious, before blood start being it hit different.
So you're not gonna try to squash that one? You're gonna stay out of it?
What'd I just say, Adam?
I don't know. It was kind of long.
Why am I here, Remo? Why am I here, Remo?
I got you.
Why am I here? Do I got to bug the?
What about
Why
Scrooge?
am I here? Stop disrespecting me on this platform.
Hey, what about Scrooge G though? You think you can stop?
Hold the whoop chain, folks. Hold the whoop chain, folks. They playing. Do I got to come out this hoodie? Do I got to come out this raw hoodie, Adam? Do I got to come out this raw hoodie? I'm hot. Y'all playing. I'm hot.
Oh, wow.
I'm hot.
Here we go.
I'm hot, Adam.
Oh, wow.
I'm hot. What's up, Adam? I'm hot.
Sign
Why y'all got me here, Remo? Is y'all playing or is y'all playing? Because now y'all playing and y'all different.
Got so bad, folks started showing up in person. FBG Butter came to No Jumper to link up with Wack 100. But as soon as he walked into the interview room, he pressed both Wack and Adam. He wasn't cool with the way they had been trolling and making jokes about Mama Duck. And he let them know straight up.
Butter, what's up, Butter? You Wack?
The only Butter I know is
Wack.
That head.
Wack with the rack, you don't with the Wack, Butter?
Brother, it's like you could troll, but it's like you got some limit to it. You this how you go from showing the man mama love to it's one thing to troll me, but it's like when you was out in the city, like you was at home for real. You was at my real home, like you was with my real family. Like these my kids, grandma them, that's my kids.
You know Kiddo Curry?
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, that's my nephew.
Yeah,
I f with Kiddo.
Like that's why I was like, man, lady, you playing, but I could have really came and applied when it come to Chicago. Mama Duck in Chicago, bro, for real.
Yeah.
And that's
I protected her on Clubhouse against Hassan Campbell. We tried to attack her.
For real?
Yeah. When me and my Hassan was kind of cool, I'm like, yo, bro, chill out on that. Just have a conversation. He was tripping. And we had her on Clubhouse over there, yeah, so.
Butter was more focused on checking Wack 100 than Adam. And once he spoke up, both of them quickly changed their tone. Wack even claimed he had love for Mama Duck, knowing Butter was ready to take it there if he kept playing. In this next clip, Adam sits down with Soulja Boy and brings up some of his past beefs, asking if things would be different now that he's older. But the energy in the room shifts fast. Soulja didn't like where the convo was going, and the look he gave Adam said it all.
Do you feel like you have the maturity now as an adult that you could have a young, hot, new rapper to actually like disrespect you in some way, and you'd be able to actually take a step back and be like, all right, I'm not gonna tweak out on him. I'm gonna try to come at him from a different place?
Nah, ain't nobody finna disrespect me.
True.
A few years down the line, Soulja Boy finally spoke on how he felt, and he didn't hold back. He called out both Adam and Desto Dub, saying things almost went left when he ran into them in LA over some comments they made.
Right? When y'all end up dead, though, it's a whole nother story, right? That's what I'm saying. Stop saying my name, boy. I don't know y'all, boy. Man, I'm not the one to play with. It's not slapping on God. I air this around on God. You talking about slap what? Had a big 30 on my that day you seen me. You would have reached your hand out, I would have shot that whole up. You talking about?
Then he went live and let everyone know exactly where he stands with Adam, even telling him to stop reaching out for interviews.
Me, boy. Yo, Adam 22 use a hoe. DJ Vlad use a hoe. Sean Cotton use a say cheese. Y'all some. Yo, y'all. I got the #1 interview on y'all platform. All three of y'all. What you talking about? Don't get mad because I don't want to do no interview.
Russ heard Adam was talking slick, and he wasn't letting that slide. Academics warned Adam that Russ wanted to throw hands with him, so Adam doubled down and made it sound like he couldn't be touched.
You know, Russ said he wanted to fade with you, right?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Where?
Yep. No, man.
No, that would be my moment.
That would have been fire.
Russ gonna get shot.
Somebody's deathmatch coming back.
Explain that junk. Bring back
What?
The issue, because
I just don't like him. He's corny. I hate him.
What happened next would catch him off guard, because after Russ got a hold of the clip and saw Adam acting hard, he and his boys would catch Adam lacking at a nail salon and whoop him up. Adam spoke on how the situation went in an interview with Bootleg Kev.
I was just like at the nail salon around the corner from my store at the time, and I remember it was some kind of like goth boy clique event or something like that.
Jesus, that sounds like a terrible thing.
So basically, you have like a load of zanned out goth kids hanging out at the store, right? And so I dip off at one point. I go around the corner to the nail salon, and I'm getting my nails done. And I thought, I'm gonna put my hood up and I'm gonna face away from the door so that nobody can tell it's me. Not a great idea. Didn't see these guys coming, and then I just hear at one point, Adam 22, pow, get punched in the side of the head, and I like fall down for a second. Like I think he hit me like one more time, and then I jump up, and by the time I jump up, they're out.
Russ wanted to keep it low-key until Adam started talking. Then Russ popped out and cleared the air himself. He pulled up to the Joe Budden podcast and explained exactly why he and his boys handled things the way they did.
Adam 22, the blogger, but what did he have to do with that? Nothing with the smoke. Oh yeah, got it. You were using your platform irresponsibly. Adam. Yeah, so got it. I don't live in a world where you're going, man. If you're talking about another grown man, you're using your platform. Like I said, you're mobilizing your army. You're using your platform to negatively throw stones at my castle. If you get confronted about it, whether it be me or anyone else, there should be zero surprise in your head. If there is a surprise that, oh my God, wait, there's ramifications for my actions? Yeah. Where were you raised?
King Yella wasn't feeling how Adam kept bringing up his name in interviews, especially calling him something he says he's not anymore. Then Adam brought up something personal, and Yella's whole vibe changed.
Okay. Just like somebody might say, King Yella, don't put my name at the top of no GD list because I have a name. I'm not no top GD. I don't even gangbang.
I mean,
I'm
okay.
GD.
You can get on here and say whatever.
I'm not gangbanging. I'm not you have people that's originators, the people that started these that already got their names. Just because you got some clout don't make you a member.
Let's talk about the real issue. You're worried about the fact that you know that YB Amir has an interview after this.
I'm what? I'm what?
I feel like I'm sensing a little nervousness.
You got me
Worried about Namir is crazy.
Worried about anybody. Listen, man.
That's when Yella sent a clear warning. If one of his ops ends up on the show, whatever happens next might fall on Adam. And when it came to his own safety, Yella made it loud and clear. By the end of it, Yella let it be known he was done talking, and the energy shifted fast.
You have conflict interest with people. You study saying that somebody come right here and get hurt at your shit, that don't fall on you. This is your.
That's why we have armed security, to try to avoid those types of situations.
It doesn't avoid it if you saying what you saying right now.
What am I saying?
Look what you saying. You talking about, then you just said, me worried about who? If I'm worried about somebody, I ain't going nowhere.
I'm just sensing the anxiety. I was just trying to pinpoint where it's coming from.
I'm letting you know I'm not worried about I'm really worried about you study playing with my but it's like, you're just playing with me. And I think you can't get your beat or something.
No, anything's possible.
Yeah. But I'm saying you study bringing my name up to all these guys.
But you know, because you watch all this stuff,
name.
You know that a lot of those people bring up your name.
Name one of them interviews. All them you just had here, the last 757, they ain't say Yella name. You say Yella name.
I remember.
Florida, you mixing my name in with LA Crip that's playing with my, listen, you got playing with my name talking about Fade on skis. I'm not fighting nobody.
Because the storylines about King Yella are so universal.
You ain't met a
even LA rappers want to talk about King Yella's situations.
I'm not going to come to your, if I come to your and a motherfucker play with me, gang, God forbid, for them.
Mm-hmm.
You better be prepared. I'm prepared to die right now. It's you on Skeezy. It's you.
Yeah,
no,
I'm probably even more prepared than you.
No, you're not.
I think I am.
No, you're not. Like niggas be doing
my office with armed security.
Man, listen, man.
Everybody who comes in gets searched.
Okay.
So I would say I'm pretty prepared.
That don't mean it ain't 10 sitting outside this.
All right, well, 11 now.
But this last one, Adam ain't even leave the building. Fousey, who's been trying to pivot from streaming to rap, showed up to the No Jumper studio, ready to catch a fade with Adam. But Adam didn't come outside, so Fousey flipped out on one of Adam's employees instead.
Is that No Jumper? Yeah. Tell Adam 22 to suck my die slow. Tell Adam 22 to make me suck your right now. Get on your knees. Make me suck your right now. What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna do a lot right now. Make me do suck your I'm in front of your CEO's store calling you a What do you mean? He's a he's not. Do something. Lose money, socking your go home and sock it a sock. I'm busy leading her. He's disrespecting me. He's disrespecting me. Then tell him not to talk to me like that. He's disrespecting me. He's disrespecting me. How am I gonna get on when he's disrespecting me?
Cool to act the fool to make me show out in public. Before you open up your mouth, just know I know how to shut it. On the bus and that's nothing, just a whole nother subject. What I'm stuffing, no discussion to put a hole in your stomach. Chose to face some consequences that I hope you can stomach. Could nobody hold you back and now you holding your stomach, you dummy. You the type to start a war and try to call it off. The shotgun was too long, I had to saw it off. I just took it from the homie cause I know he saw it. I'm really finna shoot it, he gon' show it off. Round here life is lost like the Holocaust. Fuck around and knock your whole what you call it off. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle cause I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money, can't knock my hustle cause I hustle for my money. In case you hadn't noticed, we've been pulling up in Lotuses loaded. They know us, no more eviction notices. The whole bag, that's exactly what I goes and get. Never beefing over bitches. Way too many hoes to hit past filthy like a needle from a lethal injection. Still soar like an eagle beyond people's perception. Turn my life into a movie, yeah, probably could from Cali, but on hood, ain't nothing about me Hollywood. All I got is my word, my pride and my handshake. Represent my dead ones, ride for my landscape. The money don't make the man, it's the money the man make. These funny bunny niggas sweeter than honey and pancakes. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle cause I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money, can't knock my hustle cause I hustle for my money. To wide amplifier, infinity speakers, niggas feel me in these streets, so they spin for these features. SP, serve them that bass to injure they speakers, and still stuff fat laces into his sneakers. Somehow for me, sticking to the guidelines, stop once I got the hitting off the curb like sideline pop. A lot of pigeons thrown up, see some fine flying flocks, pit bulls and rock rollers on the 9-9 block, squabble up in the set. Hood got inside problems, feeling like Baby Dre line, east side mobbing. Been known to draw down and take everything off. Rest in peace, Del Dog, everything mafia. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle cause I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money, can't knock my hustle cause I hustle for my money.
WTF.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Bud on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Crip.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka FBG Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!